While President Aquino says it is time for the nation to move on and unite following divisive and heated debates on the contentious reproductive health bill, the president issued the call a day after the two chambers of Congress finally passed the measure. Rocky Ignacio reports.
President Aquino hopes for a more united Filipino people this coming 2013. The president made a statement during an open forum at the 26th Bulong-Pulungan annual Christmas party following the passage of the responsible bill at the Senate and the House of Representatives. He called on Filipinos to look at ways on how to implement the measure positively instead of engaging in a debate.
It makes my job that much easier if we are united in whatever endeavor we have to face. No? There are problems affecting the world where we cannot be isolated. And we as a people, when we march forward as one, then that helps. For instance, so immediate, what do we want to see sana happen? We just finished the RH debates. No? When I talked to the members of Congress and others, I was saying that this was a divisive issue. Let's finish the issue. That issue, I think, has been finished, and the last steps will be done probably by today or by tomorrow. Becomes a law. Let us move on to make it, to ensure that all the positive attributes of the bill really is what happens. Let us not treat people who have divergent opinions as the enemy. There are no enemies within the country. You know? But between Filipinos, we shouldn't treat each other as the enemy. But rather as people united by so many things, amongst them belonging to the same race, that should be addressing the concerns of those who have least in life.
The palace earlier claimed that the passage of the controversial bill will end divisiveness in both chambers of Congress. The Aquino administration lauded the legislators for the passage of the measure that is expected to minimize birth mortality among women. President Aquino said the legislators fulfilled their duties in crafting a law that can truly address the needs of the people.
Let's give credit where credit is due. I mean, like to say, alalay lang ako dun. No? It's Congress who decided. They were the ones. Members of Congress really went through tremendous pressure, and at the end of the day, I think I can't say I facilitated it. All I can say is I assisted, because I really believe in the objectives of the measure. But to claim any credit for it, even an equal credit, is I think presumptuous and improper on my part.
During the forum, the president asked personal questions, including his plan of getting married and how many children he wants for a family.
For the woman that I will be proposing marriage to, if there was such a lady, if I were to say honestly what was on my mind, that would be a disincentive for the woman to get married with me, because I really want a family the same size as the family that I grew up in. Parang may balance with 5. But 5 will be too much now for any woman that I'll be courting at this point.
Meanwhile, President Aquino will take a 3-day break during Christmas season. The president was advised by his doctors to slow down in his work. Aside from reading books and listening to music, target shooting has been a favorite pastime for years.
Once a week I go target shooting, and we also use it as a training venue for members of the PSG. I might have 3 days off for this Christmas break. It was supposed to be 4 days, but they took 1 day already. So it's just remember now, I'm not just chief executive of the Filipinos in the country, but there's something like 10 million Filipinos outside of the country. Now, there's a Somali pirate attack, we're involved. Arab Spring, regardless of the country, we're involved. The Korean Peninsula flare-up, we're involved. The world economy is bad, we're involved. So I'm fixated that I have 6 years to effect not just changes, but transformational changes that will stick. So I really I've given myself the pressure that I have to be able to face everybody by 2016, and I maximize the opportunity for everybody's benefit.
For the People's Television, Rocky Ignacio.